Hello and welcome to the Eyes of Life show. This is your host, Yolo Schubert. I come to you today saying happy holiday seasons and holiday greetings to you and hope that everyone have a wonderful holiday that's coming up. For all those that do celebrate Christmas, have a wonderful holiday. Enjoy your family and your loved ones. Today's show is going to talk about not being selfish. Today's show, we're going to go into actually being there for someone, knowing what someone goes through this time of year where you can give a helping hand. So, what can you do in giving? Okay, that's not going to hurt you none. So when you have a loved one that's experiencing maybe depression, you don't know what actually transpired with them about this time last year, year before last. You know, you don't know. No one actually knows what actually took place. No one actually knows what transpired. So you don't know if they're dealing with depression. You just know that they're really sad. This time of year brings them sadness. Maybe when they lost a mother, a father, a sibling, an aunt, or uncle, this time of year for them is really rough, where everyone is smiling and greeting and being happy cheers. Maybe that family member, that friend, that loved one, that girlfriend, that male friend, and it doesn't have to be a boyfriend, it could be your male friend, someone you grew up with, that is going through this time of year because maybe they lost a girlfriend or they lost a loved one. What can we do to actually help them? You know that they children may not have, okay, or they may not even have children. But even if they do have children, what can you do to help, to ease their discomfort? Because the children don't really realize that, especially little children. When I say children, I'm talking about little children. Okay, I'm talking about those ones that are still running around here, you know, that's a toddler, that are 5, 6, the ones that are 10 and or maybe 12 years and younger. And even some early teenagers, that are still young and into the gaming and having fun. They don't know what that parent is feeling. They don't know what that parent is going through. So when I talk to you today about giving, this is what I'm talking about. What can you do to help that person? And let me just say, this is once again, you all know that the Eyes of Life show is not about any particular person. It's just a topic in general. So this does not step on anyone's toes or have anyone assuming, oh, well, she's talking about me. No, this is not based on anyone at all. So today, what can you do to help ease someone from what they're going through? Can you invite them over for dinner if you're cooking? Or if you're not cooking and you're going somewhere and maybe you're going to a mother's house or your stepmother or your sister's house, your brother's house, and you have this friend that is going through and need to be around some happy folks, just some lively folks that can bring them out of whatever it is they're going through, to take their mind off of what they're thinking and what they lost or what they used to have. If you can just take their mind off of that, just for a few hours, what joy will that bring to them? Good joy. They're not feeling that, oh, I'm depressed, I'm going through, no, for at least for that time that they're with you, you're giving them that laughter, that joy. Their children are out playing, enjoying each other, and maybe playing with other children. So once again, giving just a little time of yourself, sharing your family with that person. If you can understand maybe the joy that will bring to someone, because maybe you don't know what it's like to go through that depression. You don't know what it's like to feel that emptiness, or thinking about, Dag, I remember when I was doing X, Y, and Z this time last year, and now I'm not doing it. Or maybe, I remember when Aunt so-and-so or Uncle so-and-so was at family dinner, and now no one wants to have family dinner anymore because they're not here. So they're feeling like a sense of emptiness, and they're hurting. And you get some people, I'm telling you, if you have a friend and you really know your friend or your loved one or your family members, you know when they're smiling on the outside, but they're really, really hurting on the inside. And that's, if we get back to really spending time with one another, really get to spending time with our family members, we will definitely see them. And when I say see them, I mean inside. You'll see what they're going through. There's so many people. I mean, I can remember in 2004 when I first lost my grandmother, that Thanksgiving was hard. That Christmas was hard. We were so used to going there, having that Christmas dinner. So I can imagine anyone that ever lost a close loved one that you're never going to see again. That's the worst of it all right there. That's one of the worst pains that you're going to feel, because you're not going to see that loved one again. It's not the same as always looking at a picture on a wall saying, I remember, or remembering when aunt or uncle or grandmom used to sit in that seat, or when you were coming to grandmom's or grandfather's house, and or your aunts or your uncles or your granddaddy's house, and see them sitting in that chair, or your mama's house and see them sitting in that chair. So this is where that giving comes in at. Not everybody have that spirit to say, I'm going to do this for mama. I'm going to do this for daddy. I'm going to do this for my sister, and I'm going to make my nieces and nephews come over, and we're going to celebrate, and we're going to enjoy this holiday. So when you see that loved one, give a little bit of yourself. And it doesn't cost you a dime to give a little bit of you to help someone that may be going through that depression, that can't handle the holiday season. They can't handle that. So it's nothing wrong with that. And it doesn't make them any less of a person. It doesn't make them any, less human, because they're going through that. It's because they need someone to talk to. And you can't say, oh, girl, or oh, guy, oh, boy, it's going to be okay. No, you can't. You can't just tell them, oh, it's going to be all right. Oh, just don't worry about it. No, why don't you try talking to them? Talk to them. Let them get it out, even if it means you just listen and let them vent. Let them vent. Because at the end of the day, them getting it off their chest, how they're feeling, even if they cry. Some of them may cry and say, oh, I can't believe my mama going, my daddy going, my Grammy going, whatever the case may be. You don't know who they were so close to in their heart. And now this season is here and they are not here to share this season with them. I mean, talk to me. Tell me, is it hard to be able to invite a girlfriend or a male friend over? Tell your spouse, hey, if you got someone that may have lost a wife or a brother or a husband and they don't have anybody for Christmas dinner, and you can invite them over. You have more than enough to share. Invite them over. Let them come in. Let them see the laughter, the joy, that something that's going to take their mind off of what they're going through. And give that connection. Let them show them that you care. Because that's just all that is a form of really, truly caring. And all about what this season is. And the season is about giving. I don't care what religion you celebrate. It is nothing wrong with giving. And not being selfish to give. So tell me, can they come over and eat? Can they sit down? What about their children? They may not have it this year to buy their kids a gift. Walmart, let me see, you got Walmart, you have Family Dollar, you have all these different stores that are available out here where you can just go buy a son a Tonka truck. And if they don't have Tonka trucks, the Hess truck or any type of truck. These little babies, they don't know. You don't have to get all expensive. You may know, even if let's say you go to church and there's a family that that has less than anybody that you see in that church. Bring their children a toy. Bring them a clothing outfit. If you don't want to buy them toys, okay, we're here. I don't know what size your daughter wear, but she looked like she's about my daughter's size. Pick them up a pair of pajamas and some slippers. You're going to spend $10 or $15 on some junk food, some potato chips, some pretzels, a Snickers bar or a Hershey. You're going to do that anyway. So why don't you, instead of buying that Snickers, that Hershey, and them Hers or them Utz potato chips, spend it on a baby. Because that will help that child. That will not only that will, you say, you give this from me to you, from you to your child. If they got 4 or 5 children, buy them all some slippers. A pair of pajamas from Walmart. Even out of Family Dollar. I went in Family Dollar just the other day, and they have some nice pajamas in there. So there's always a way to give, to show that support. And it doesn't always have to be a loved one. It don't have to be a family member. It doesn't. You don't have to know that person from Adam or Eve. You walking down the street, it's on Christmas Day. You see a person that's standing out there saying they hungry. Okay, roll to McDonald's. They open. McDonald's usually open every day. Burger King, go get them a burger, a chicken sandwich, some French fries, something to drink, and say happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Show selfishness not this year. Let's not be that way. Let's help somebody. Hello, Tish. Hi, Cousin Ella. Hi, family. Thank you for watching the Eyes of Life show. I'm glad you are on watching with me today. I'm talking about giving some of yourself this holiday season, because someone is out there that they may need a hug. A hug can also go a long way. If you can't get them to come over, okay, well, listen, guess what? I'm going to stop over and I'm going to hang out with you today. You stop over, Royal Farms, anybody, get a roasted chicken. We're going to get a roasted chicken. Oh, okay, well, Auntie, let me stop by. This is what's going on. And I would like to spend, or uncle, or, granny, or mama, I just want to go and spend some time. Make them laugh. Sit over and watch a good old funny movie. Just to make somebody feel just some sense of joy. Because depression is real, family. And this is the time of year where you have the most suicidal incidents. Because they can't handle the fact that they're not with the person that they loved, or the person that they had in their life. They can't handle that. So, yes. How many times you see on the news this time of year where, somebody done shot themselves, or they've taken some pills. Depression. You don't know what or why. And maybe it's not for you to know why. But it's just for you to be there. That's all it is. You need to be there for that person, just so they do know that someone cares. Because believe it or not, everybody don't believe that you care. You don't know, out of the clear blue, that they know that they care. You could say, oh, well, they my girlfriends, but I don't know if they really, they got their own stuff they dealing with. But you don't realize if they truly, truly care. Sometimes they do. But they won't know that you do if you don't step out and give. And it's not like you're giving money. A lot of times it's just giving a little bit of you. Maybe even if okay, well, let me take the kids. Let me take your children for a few hours. And you already know, okay, I'm going to take your children, give you some time just to relax. Because that person is going through something. You can see it. You can sense it. But they're just not letting you know that they're going through something. So, yes, take the children, buy the kids a little gift. Even like I said, whatever it is, the father, the mother, just give them a token of something that shows that you're there for them. And that you're going to help them get through it. Because I'm telling you, it's nothing like getting a phone call saying, oh, so-and-so, they committed suicide this morning. And you saying to yourself, was there something I could have did? Was it something I could have helped them with? Is it something I could have said? What could I have done? Let them know in advance. Hey girl, hey man, let me tell you what we're going to do this Christmas, because I want you to come spend Christmas with me. And if they say, "Oh no, yeah, we're going, you're coming," even if I have to come get you, you're coming. So yes, let them know that they are family, even if they're not. Because I know there's a lot of us out there that we have those family members that we grew up with, but they're really not family. But their grandparents and parents were so close to your parents that you were brought up saying that this is cousin so and so, and this is aunt so and so, when they're really not your aunt or your cousins. But you can't tell neither one of y'all that, because y'all were so close growing up, and the history between both of y'all families are so close. So yes, you still be there. If you know someone is in a hospital, you can do more than just pray for them. If they in the hospital, take them a gift. I don't, it could be a little bit of it could be anything. It could be a $25 gift card to Walmart. It could be a bag wrapped in groceries. But I guarantee you, if you give some of just a little bit of yourself, it'll be returned to you. It may not come back to you in money, but it may come back to you in some other form, but it will be good form. So don't be afraid to step out there and support someone. Can you support someone? We always saying, oh, Jesus is the reason for the season. Let's prove what we believe in. Or if you just say, okay, Allah this or Allah that, prove it. This is one of those times a year where you can prove and practice maybe what you preach a little bit. Because if you practice a little bit of what you preach, I guarantee you it'll be a shock. Maybe a little shocker to yourself. Because, wow, did I just go out there? And you'll find yourself, I'm going to tell you, you'll find yourself saying, oh, I'm just going to pick up a one gift for each child, or one gift from my friend. And you get into that spirit of giving and you say, oh, wow, I see something else I know they like. Okay, I ain't going to get one, I'm just going to get two. That's how the spirit of giving does. That's what it is about. So let's try it this year. And see, I guarantee you, you'll be saying, wow, YOLO, you did this. It felt good to invite that person over. It felt good to say, okay, well, I'm just going to take your children and let them run around with the rest of the kids. Because I'm telling you, once you got 3 kids already at your house, that 4th or that 5th child don't even matter. Okay, it don't even, you don't even know you got 5 or 6 kids there because you already got 3. Trust me when I tell you, I've been there. So when you have more than one, you don't know you got 5 of them in there. So try it this year. And then let me know. How did it feel? Leave me a comment. Send me an email. The Eyes of Life Show at gmail.com. Let me know how it made you feel to want to give a little bit of you. Because I guarantee you will feel so good about you. And you can say, well, I always feel good about myself. I don't need to give nobody to feel good about myself because I'm always going to feel good. Well, you'll feel a lot better. Trust me. You know, they always say, well, we have these secret Santas. Well, in this case, I'm not talking about being a secret Santa. I'm just talking about being a giver, giving. It's not about it ain't about, oh, well, that's like being a secret Santa. No, it's not about that. Giving shows love. And a lot of people don't always know they have it. You get some people that have grown up and really thought they knew what love is until they see it in somebody else's family. And you see, okay, well, that wasn't what I was feeling or what we had or what I grew up understanding and what I know. And then when you get it, you lose it or your heart gets broken. Girlfriend done left you. Your man done left you. And that person can't handle it. Because trust me, they sitting there thinking about, oh, I remember when we trimmed the tree and the kids running around and this, that, and the other. They're thinking about that. So what can you do to eliminate that pain? Let me know. Because everybody may not have a happy holiday. Everybody may not have a Merry Christmas. They may not always get what you get. So let's take a vow today that maybe not just during this season, that when we see someone, period, that we give. Even a bum on the street, a homeless person. You don't have to give them money. Go get them something to eat. I remember my youngest son was little, and he would go, and we would go home. And if you live in Philadelphia, we have a street called Delaware Avenue, and I would go get on the expressway off of Delaware Avenue when I would leave my grandmother's house or my mother's house, and it used to be this homeless man that was there. And when my youngest son was young, he used to be like, "Oh, Mom, can we get him something to eat? Oh, Mom, let's pray for him." And I would say, well, Eddie, we can't, I'm getting ready to get on the expressway. And he'd be like, "Oh, Mom, come on, you could McDonald's down the street. Go get him something to eat." And I would have to hang a Yui so I can go get him something to eat. And I would say, "Okay, son, what do you want to get him?" And whatever he said, that's what we would go and we would get that homeless man that would stand there. So trust me, if your children see you doing this, they're going to be like, wow. Then when they get older, they're going to remember those things. That they didn't have to give you anything. You didn't have to know them to show them some love, to just be a giving person and not be selfish. So Please, let's give this season and going forward and show some love. I want to thank you for watching the Eyes of Life show today and spending your time with me. I wish everyone a happy holiday, and you guys enjoy your weekend. And I send my prayers to your family and friends during this time of year. Everybody have a good night.